do it. It's absolutely in their best interest for America to be weakened and for Americans to not really want to be on board with any, especially geopolitical endeavors they might want to accomplish.
Basically, to demoralize them.
Yeah. To Pepe's point, we got to be honest. Israel lost the social media war. And I think the IDF is doing the right thing, but it's just like Pepe was saying, the propaganda has been flooding the social media, and that's where they're losing the war at. So once they tighten that up, I think, the American people or people in general that disagrees will change their opinion. But right now, the social media war is getting guys like the guy that's talking about Palestine and Russia and all that. Social media got him. And I don't know if we can ever get those people back, but I'll land there.
Like, irredeemable, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you can get them back because it's just their thinking is just fundamentally flawed. These are the same people that you have to sit here and have an argument about over what is a woman and all of this other nonsensical thing. So I think the mentality is going to remain the same.
You know what I find funny though, Victoria, is that whenever people ask a question, what is a woman, they ask a man instead of asking an actual woman. No, have you guys noticed though? They never ask
most of those
what is a woman.
Trying to pretend to be women, so you're asking them what the fuck is a woman? Because clearly, under my circumstance, I couldn't call a fellow a woman, but I mean, he wants to identify as one, a Chinese woman to be precise. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, has the definition changed? I need to figure this out. Why would I ask Hani? Because she's been a woman all her life. I have to sit there now and figure out what this new interpretation is. And so people like Othello who want to be a Chinese little fucking girl in like one of those dresses, he wants to fucking, have butt plugs and be a woman these days. And I can't figure it out why. I do not know why. They want to be Chinese simps. They want to fucking suck at the dick of Kung Pao chicken and want to fucking have this whole idea that they somehow have the answers and that China is so perfect and China has all these great ideas and inventions and all this shit. When I'm like, do you know the history? Do you know that they kill fucking people? They just murk people. They grab them off the street and murk them. Like, where of that shit? Like, their human rights violations are astronomically, but they don't allow people in. And when people do question it, they get fucking murked themselves. Like, China is not nice. It isn't powerful. Its economy is fucking on the brink of collapse.
No one was arguing
It doesn't have an infrastructure.
So what is the tariffs doing to China right now?
China is like basically saying we're already broke and we're fucking crippling further. They have entire cities that are empty. They built this shit with money from your tax dollars, and they're empty. There's no one living.
No one was arguing that. I mean,
well,
I guess that's one way to deflect from the point. I guess
Nope. You should go look that up about those cities that China's building.
You wanted to attack Israel, and then you wanted to say China told me. So that's your gist. Is Israel bad because China told me.
So
that's what you said.
You gotta listen.
That the Jewish people were the reason for Charlie Kirk getting assassinated, which is the furthest from the fucking
truth.
What
is this?
You fucking communist woman.
You're doing some like Karen-esque type shit right now. That wasn't the quote, or that wasn't the point. I'm saying China. I was just saying China used their voice to say that America and Israel betrayed the world, and further, Netanyahu is making us complicit in his crime. Nothing about the Jews, because some Jews believe this.
Is Netanyahu.
It's nothing about the Jews.
Wait. What crimes did Netanyahu commit? What crimes? Give me the crime. Sit up. Don't Google it.
Okay.
Don't fucking Google it. Don't
you have one crime.
Tell me the fucking.
You have one crime where Netanyahu, right?
Wait. What's the fucking crime?
The crime where Netanyahu led the people that he was supposed to negotiate with for yes, it is. Into neutral territory.
What is the fucking
right? Into territory.
What neutral territory? What territory was neutral?
Second, the overkill in Gaza. Second, the overkill in Gaza. Second, the overkill in Gaza.
There is no neutral territory around Israel. There is no neutrality around Israel. What neutral territory are you talking about?
Gaza is his second point.
Gaza is not a neutral.
The killed in
It is
Gaza.
not
It's
in
his
neutral
second
territory.
Starving the
He did not
Palestinians.
invade a neutral
I don't
territory.
Starving the Palestinians is his third crime.
Othello,
Starving
you
the
know what is so
Palestinians is his third crime.
Othello, you know what is so really listen, you know what is so unsubstantial about what you're saying, and along the line of those who criticize Israel, sometimes rightly, sometimes very wrongly. Look, there's been more sanctions against Israel than North Korea, despite North Korea threatening World War III, right? There's been more resolutions against Israel, right, than any other country in the world. So I don't see the neutrality of this.
I don't want to do the what about it. I'm
Israel.
talking about what's happening on the grounds right now. The what about?
You don't even know what's happening on the ground.
That's
neutral territory. You can't name a crime, and you're citing all this
I
shit
just
because
named
you
three
just have some
crimes.
Chinese
I
rhetoric
just
in your
named
mouth.
three
You
crimes.
didn't give anything.
I
You
just
haven't
named three
provided
crimes.
one fact.
I
You
just
can't
named
back
three
up or
crimes.
substantiate one
I
fact.
just named three
You
crimes.
didn't name a crime.
I
There's
just
no
named three
neutrality
crimes.
around Israel.
I just named three
Shit,
crimes.
there is no neutrality
Hold on, Brad.
around
Just named
Israel.
three
Brad,
Let them go at it, dude.
No, I was just gonna mention something. Monica text messaged me. She said you need to get your niggers in check.
Amazing. All right, go ahead.
I let him know, Monica.
Did she really do that?
irrelevant.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't. All right, come on, you guys, continue.
But again, there's no neutrality. This idiot is
Wait, hold on. If Rich, hold on, Brad,
proven that Netanyahu. You haven't even cited one fucking crime. You
One
haven't
second. I just
cited
named
one
three crimes.
example.
I
You
just
haven't
named three
backed it up.
crimes.
Netanyahu has not violated
I just named three crimes.
any of the quote
I just
neutrality
named three
agreements that are
crimes.
out there that you claim exist.
I just
because
named
it's
three
not
crimes.
there. All you want to do
I
is what
just named
Jewish
three crimes.
people. That's what you is. That's what you have. You're like, I want to stand with pro-Hamas fucking cocksuckers that want
You
to
were just
fucking murder
anti-Semitic
people,
last
want to rape
week.
American citizens.
Brad,
you
you
are
were
that Chinese
just
stuff, because I hate to
anti-Semitic
tell you
last
this.
week. What
On
happened?
October 7th, there were Americans that were raped, tortured, kidnapped.
You were just
and you know what?
anti-Semitic
For
last
nothing
week,
more than
Brad.
going to a music fucking
Wait, am I the
festival
only
and
person that heard
act like
Brad's
you want to
anti-Semitic
support this
rant?
side that fucking
You were
rapes
just
Americans.
anti-Semitic
Fuck
last
you.
week.
Fuck your shit.
don't trust
Fuck your
you.
little wannabe
We
ass.
can't trust
Go the
you.
fuck home.
Brad,
Get the
we
fuck
can't
out of my
trust you.
country.
You were just
Go to whatever
anti-Semitic
mud
last
hut you
week.
want to sit for and go
No,
die there
he
so
was
we
just
put a warhead
anti-Semitic last
on
week.
your
What
forehead.
Did
Get
he
the
get
fuck
blessed on
out
the
of
ground
here.
by
I
Hashem?
don't give a fuck. You fucking are
did he have
against
some
Americans.
grand awakening?
You're okay with rape, torture,
Did he have some
kidnapping,
grand
and
awakening?
murder of Americans. You
You were
support the
just
fucking group
anti-Semitic
that
last
did
week.
that shit. That's
Can we
what
go
you
one
are.
at a
You
time?
fucking cock monkey piece
Brad,
of shit.
you were just anti-Semitic last week. Now you're anti-black.
No one has
What's
ever
going
heard
on?
me be anti-Semitic.
What's going on?
No one has ever heard me. Fuck you.
You were
Fuck that horse.
anti-Semitic
Fuck
and you
everything
did the
you said.
same rant against the Jew, and you.
I never gave you a rant against the Jews.
Yes, you did last week in my friends
Give me the fucking audio clip because I
So-
can promise
so
you in
look,
5
you're
years
Listen,
I have
listen.
never said anything
Brad
Brad
anti-Semitic
has
about
never
Jewish
been
people. I don't give a
anti-Semitic.
fuck.
We don't know who the.
Connie has. Brad
Brad
has
has
not.
never been anti-Semitic.
He was
I
last week and
Yeah,
have.
Connie has.
We were all
I can't be because I have a heritage of Ashkenazi either, so I
You
don't.
second.
I don't.
He was
call the
anti-Semitic
Jews
in my friend's
myself.
room just last week. Okay, he was doing the same shit where he goes off on anybody that has a different opinion than him.
Critiquing Israel or critiquing someone who comes in and gives a lie about Israel, gives a lie about something else, and pushing back saying, hey, no, we are perfect angels. We do all this shit. That's not fucking being
So what did
anti-Semitic,
you
you
say?
fucking twat
What did you
waffle.
say?
That is not.
What did
What
you
I
say?
said was when that idiot came up there and said, we're not killing people. We're doing the most righteous and religious and moral war without the least amount of carnage or damage. And I said, that's bullshit because I can pull up the videos of missiles attacking. You can critique Israel's stance. You can critique the politics of Israel. Fuck the country before October 7th was marching in the goddamn streets. I can go ahead and do that. But what I don't do is sit there and condemn a whole group of people. And I sure as shit don't sit there and side with the people that fucking raped, tortured, and murdered American fucking citizens at a music festival and then say, oh, Israel's the problem. Israel's the problem. No, you're the fucking problem.
We literally doing the same thing.
You're the fucking
We're
problem.
literally doing the
You
same
stay
thing.
being the fucking
We're
problem.
literally
You
doing the
need
same
to have
thing.
your head
We're
fucking
literally
beaten
doing
in
want BLM. I want American lives fucking matter. You piece of shit. You vile, disgusting human being. When you figure out your priorities, then you can come talk to me.
You're doing the same
Until
thing,
then,
Bradley.
you stay in your fucking
Bradley,
ratchet
you're doing the same
Palestinian,
thing.
fucking Hamas,
You're doing the
fucking
same
camel
thing,
cup,
Bradley.
whatever fucking bullshit
You're doing
you
the
want
same
to do.
thing.
I don't give a fuck. I stand in between you and the fucking people of everywhere. Has fucking shit.
We're
you
doing the
fucking
same thing, baby
stupid
boy.
fucking idiot.
We're doing
Go
the
back
same
and
thing,
pretend that
Bradley.
you're a fucking
Hey,
Chinese
Bradley.
girl. Make your little
Bradley,
Google
you were
voices on
anti-Semitic
TV
last
and go
week. Now
back to
you're
doing your
anti-Chinese.
fucking OnlyFans for fucking gay Chinese men. That's what you need to do.
You were
You fucking
anti-Semitic
piece
just
of
last
shit
week.
faggots.
Why the change? You were anti-Semitic just last week. You went on your whole rant against the Jews just last week in my friend's room. Oh, what changed? Did you have some grand realization by Hashem? What happened?
But that had to be bipolar because I've been watching Brad and I've never seen him act like that.
I don't care what it
He's
is.
making shit up, and he's coming to quote a story about Israeli politics and being anti-Semitism.
Brad,
So-
are we not familiar with each other from
Yeah,
other
we've known each other
houses?
5 fucking years. Like this is a whole thing. Even the Jewish community on fucking Clubhouse. So this little twat waffle who wants this.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
We
well,
got
and-
no
Y'all said all the
input
rooms
in
are
the
recorded,
Jewish
right?
community on Clubhouse.
You guys said all the rooms are recorded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get the recording,
Oh,
dipshit.
yes, sir. I'm going to hold a fucking massive room. And we're going to analyze.
First off, the 2 people that came to your room
We're going to
before I
analyze
got
it
there
word for word.
is proof
And
that
you
you
better
can't hold a massive
You
room.
better on Kitover doesn't have the
But the
recording.
thing about it
You
is,
better hope.
but the thing about it is, I'm Ashkenazi descent, and I know about more rooms than you do, and you don't got nothing on Brad.
Listen, honey, you wasn't in the room when I heard it, okay?
Okay, girl.
Why you sound so gay, Othello?
Go ahead and
It
do
was
this
my
for
friend's
entertainment.
Akima,
Go
did you
ahead.
hear that
Do
too?
this for entertainment.
It was my friend's room, and you were not in there, honey. I was in there, other Jews were in there, and other people were in there. And we all heard his anti-Semitic.
Bring
He's
one
off
of the Jews
rails.
here then. Bring one of
He's
those.
off the rails.
Go ahead. Bring
He
him in.
can't control himself. Look how he tried
All right,
to twist my
Brad, I'll be the determining factor here. Go ahead and tell me what you said.
Very simple. I believe someone came up and said Israel is doing a perfect, war. It's the most moral. The same fucking bullshit, optic-wise rhetoric that you've heard on Clubhouse from pro-Israel. I personally say they should just go in and fucking carpet bomb the entire area. I don't give a fuck. Kill grandma, kill fucking whatever. I don't give a fuck. First, they attacked and killed Americans. I've always said that. I don't give a fuck about the people of Gaza. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care about human rights. I don't give a fuck. War is war. But you can tell the twat waffles who have never wore a uniform, which is
that's
a
not anti-Semitic.
So,
you can only be anti-Semitic against Jews.
That was
So,
what
and
he
here's
said.
my point.
Anti-Semitism just means
I'll tell you
hatred
this.
of Jews.
But for
Othello.
people of Israel or pro-Israel to come up here and say, we are doing the most moral. War is fucking war. I am not giving you like an A in the moral category
Yeah, I
because
would
I
carpet
can
bomb
watch.
Gaza too.
Yeah, you can fucking drop bombs. You're killing
I want it to look
civilians.
like
That happens in
Brad,
wars.
Brad, answer
Don't
this question.
spare this shit. And again, so I can critique it. Israel has a problem with its civil rights. It's going to have a
Agreed.
realization and a culture clash in regards to that. It also needs justice reform, which is why half the country was protesting.
Yeah, every
in the
Jew on
streets of
earth
Israel.
agrees with that.
Yeah, so I'm
That's not
confused.
anti-Semitic.
Brad, you didn't tell that Jewish guy this is why everyone hates you. In my friend's room?
That's not anti-Semitic.
Oh, okay,
It's
that's
not
fine. That's
anti-Semitic.
fine. Did you say it, Brad?
That's why people get pissed off at Jewish people. Yes, because they come in there with when that guy was going.
Oh
on.
yeah,
Everyone
we're super
hates
arrogant and
You guys said this is
condescending.
why
Yeah.
everyone hates you?
I mean, it's because
That's
we're
not
superior.
anti-Semitic, dipshit.
Oh, I'm just asking. Did you say it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
not
anti-Semitic to do that.
We get
No.
down to there's more stuff, but I've established.
Yeah, Othello, we are arrogant and condescending to you people because we're better than you, Othello.
I've
That's why.
established that
No,
you went on a rant
here's the
against
point.
Jews. Now we're
When
going to pull out the
you
other
have
things.
these Israeli guys come in, and not
Connie.
that I let Othello fucking go off
Okay.
on Jewish people,
All right.
his anti-Semitic ass.
Okay.
But what I
We're
push
gonna
back
see
on
who really
those
did
like
that.
very arrogant Israeli
we're going to see who
individuals
really
who
did
come
that
in and
when
say
it
that
comes out.
Israel can do no wrong, and then you look at the history of it and say, I can highlight this, and currently, the people of today are marching in the streets about justice reform and reformation and civil rights in fucking Israel. Well, then that proves to be a problem that Israel is not absolutely perfect.
Brad, I can tell you one thing that Jews will really care about. Do you believe that Israel has the right to exist as a state?
Of course, it has the right to.
There you go. That's all Jews care about.
Okay, well,
Anything else is just conjecture.
Go through what he said.
No one cares
Piece
about.
by piece, piece by piece. I'm gonna hold a grand master.
I mean,
we're gonna go.
but like I said, Othello, we're above you. You're beneath us. The highest median IQ of any ethnic group on Earth. We hold more wealth than any other group on Earth, especially per capita. Just saying. So Brad's saying that we're like arrogant and that people hate us. I mean, that's justified. No, it's justified. As long as we own you, we don't care if you're mad at us, though. You can be mad at us all you want.
Oh my goodness.
All right, this is getting boring. I mean,
I said that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, never come from me.
And that's what Monica said.
What I don't get is like the blacks, like your guys' whole thing with Jews. Like, why do you care about them so much?
It's not about Jews.
Othello definitely is anti-Semitic. He fucking hates the Jews.
Stuff about all Jews. This is why they hate you.
Othello, you're one of the most anti-Semitic people I've met on here.
Only Brad has
you hate the Jews, Othello.
About Jews.
Yeah, but what he said was not anti-Semitic.
We've all said that because when
it was a slew of things.
Everybody knows when you criticize Israel, there's a certain group of Jews who get upset, and the first thing they want to respond with is you're anti-Semitic, just for even mild criticism of Israel. So it's just like what the blacks do. When you give blacks criticism about the black community, first thing they want to do is what? Call you fucking racist. So all people have called out is what it does is it makes you look bad. Just like anybody, it shuts down the fucking conversation and the debate and makes it look like you fucking lost. That's the criticism.
And even if you have a mixed heritage, you get your black card stolen. And they'll whisper things behind your back like, well, I don't like Delia because she's Native American, or you don't act black enough, you don't talk proper enough, which messed my head up as a child because I failed poorly in English and literature classes for some time. But yeah, that is true. That I don't care who you are, if you are not talking about what they want to talk about on their vibe with black people, your card will be taken from you.
Yeah, so it gets old, Othello, because people want to have a conversation, and again, it goes against American values of freedom of speech, which includes criticism of whatever you want, race, religion, whatever you want. You should be able to criticize and be able to have the conversation. But when people immediately they want to call you homophobe, xenophobe, racist, anti-Semitic, whatever, when you haven't been disrespectful, you haven't condoned any type of violence or taking away people's rights, you just simply want to criticize and have a conversation. It's lame as fuck, and nobody appreciates it.
I agree, and that's what Brad tried to do to me when I was bringing up my point. And so I just held the mirror up to him, and I'm saying, okay, you want to play that game?
Brad, I think you got to put your boobs back on his neck.
We got the recording on you.
Then play it. You act like I'm scared. You act like I haven't been on Clubhouse nor had some of the largest political rooms that existed out here. Like I've held the same fucking language, the same stance for literally everybody. I critique white people. Othello doesn't get up in his like little fucking fake vagina feeling that way when I critique white people. When I was critiquing the fucking whatever, the one Israeli pro IDF guy who is like, we're angels of God, kind of coming down. He didn't get upset then. When it comes to it, and let me mind you, this is the same guy who is literally fucking pro-Americans getting killed, and he's pro-China. Like, at the end of the day, I can't make this shit up. But I've held these rooms, and I hold the same stance. I've never waffled on my critique of Israel. I don't care. But I also said there are Americans. There are Jewish Americans. And the minute they were touched in Israel, and I've said this from day one, I wished we would have carpet bombed the fuck out of Gaza. I would have made a McDonald's, a fucking Popeye's chicken, and a Walmart and put it over them and said, here is the Gaza fucking shopping mall. That's what I would have done. Because the minute you touch an American, I have a fucking massive problem. I don't care what race, culture, or ethnicity you are in fucking America. I care that if somebody else from another place in this world, another country, another fucking little wannabe terrorist band touches an American, I want to fucking kill you. I want your ancestors. I want your fucking children. I want all of your offspring. I want them eliminated. I want the fear so big that when people say, hey, that's an American, other people run when they want to do bad shit. I want Americans to walk the globe in peace and security, and they should have that. They have paid for that with sweat, blood, money, treasure. They've sent their kids off to die in foreign wars on foreign soil to ensure that. We should have that. And if Israel, thank you for returning hostages. I will hand that off to you. You have my deepest, sincerest appreciation because the cuckold fucking Biden administration didn't do that. And he didn't unleash our 2,500 devil dogs that wanted to go in and fucking get our Americans back. Thank you, IDF, for returning at least them. I am grateful for that. But still, I want the heads of fucking Hamas. I'm proud that the IDF sent beepers and blew up fucking nuts off of fucking part of these collabs and terrorists. I'm happy that they struck in Qatar because at least they're doing something. But to sit there and say it's a holy war and that they're doing it perfectly and they're not harming anybody, you're full of shit. Stop with this whole Jewishes are the superheroes and you're doing it on a moral basis. You're conducting war. You're killing women and children. It's okay. It's part of fucking war. Civilians always pay the price in every fucking war. It does not matter. But you know what? Hats off to it because I'm with you. I would have fucking steamrolled through.
What I'm saying is, Brad, I'm a master chess player. Don't ever play the
You're not a fucking master anything.
Don't
play checkers.
Dude, Othello,
You can't even get tic-tac-toe right.
Don't ever
What
play
the
the
fuck you talking about?
Othello, here's the problem. Othello, here's the problem. And so I've been letting you guys go at it. Now, look, dude, just like how, personally, I would like, I just want...
I want to play you chess right now.
Let's do it.
But like when it comes to... The thing is, though, is we were just having a conversation about, what was posted up above. And then, like, for whatever stupid reason, you start bringing up Jews, and it's just like, we don't care. Now, there are some, if you wanted to criticize maybe certain bills, BDS laws, sure, we could have done that. But, like, this is... The speech that Pam Bondi was talking about had nothing to fucking do with Israel or Jews.
Why are we talking
it was
about
just
Jews?
obnoxious.
Why are we bringing up Jews?
You brought them up.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Netanyahu.
No, you brought up how Brad's an anti-Semite,
I brought up
Netanyahu in Israel, and how much you hate the Jews. Okay.
Why are we talking about Jews?
Because you brought up the fact that, well, not the fact, but you brought up that Brad was anti-Semitic, so that's how we got
And then Othello, you went into a rant about how you want to kill all the Jews.
He said that China told him about America and Israel, and then he wanted to go off on Israel's policies.
Look at Stig sitting in the back.
And again, the gang laughed really.
Everybody in the audience remember what I just said and spread the word far and wide.
Shit, if you can make baseless claims against Brad, why are you gonna get mad when someone does the same?
It's not baseless. It's not baseless. Oh,
you never provided any evidence, so
okay.
Dude, me saying, dude, I've told Jews, like, dude, every time you open your mouth, you just create another anti-Semite, dude, because, like, you're just a whiny, bitch that just, like, tries to shut down speech by saying, no, that's offensive, that's anti-Semitic, you get some Jews that are, like, really fucking whiny, and
we do feel that way about
really
the French
bad
after meeting Pepe, though.
I don't feel that way.
Wait, did you just say they were the French Jews?
I don't feel that way. They have a right to speak out against people.
If you said they were the French Jews, I'm going to give you that one because that one might be true.
Just because I want to deflect the point.
I think Pepe is.
Stop it.
I'm not Jewish.
You know your DNA?
My brothers have. There's like literally 0%.
Only goes back 6 generations.
Well, I don't know what to say.
No, you do. You just act Jewish. That's all.
Amazing.
But I do think you talk about
you're more
Jews
bitchy than
too
no.
much. I do think he talks. I agree with Cleto. He does talk about Jewish people too much. If anyone should be talking about it, it should be me. But I don't even talk about it that much.
Who's talking?
You do. You do whine.
What did I say about Jews?
Well, for one, you said you're going to bring all these tapes for these imaginary rooms where Brad was talking.
What's wrong with talking about Jews, though? What's wrong with that?
Look, Connie, you playing their game too? Come on, they got you up to this too.
Well, no, we don't mind if people talk shit about Jews. It's Odell's claiming.
Yeah, you can talk shit about them all you want. You can talk shit about them all you want.
Yeah, just be honest.
Okay, all right.
You can talk shit about them all you want, but it's like if we're having a conversation about something totally unrelated, and then somebody just uses it as an excuse to bring up Jews, it's like, eh.
Okay, Thug. Imagine Pepe stood up here right now and said that he's never said the N-word. Would you crash out on him?
Nah, because I know it's not true.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing with Otello. Otello's like, I love the Jews, but he spits in their face all the time.
You got any proof of that?
Yeah, your words.
Okay, my words about Netanyahu.
No, your Israel-Gaza genocide of the Palestinians and
Does
crimes.
Netanyahu represent all Jews?
Oh God, you're so annoying, Otello.
Oh, there we go.
No,
Okay,
he doesn't represent all Jews everywhere.
Go back into your rat cave.
That's the dumbest fucking take ever. He
Shut
does
the
not
fuck
represent
up.
all Jews. Why? If he did, why was half of the country protesting?
Exactly.
You dumb motherfucker.
Ooh, you hit it right on the nail, Brad.
I knew it. Like I'm just done with the whole like.
Hey, Brad, do you think it's anti?
You know what? You know what pisses me off about this the most is it fucking cuckolds like you who fucking want to cry about the Jews, and then you're like on your knees. The Jews are taken away. I blame the Jews. The Jews are the source of everything wrong in the world. My life would be perfectly fine without X group. That's what you tell people, and that's the problem you have. And then you're going to cry that,
we only got two recordings
if white people sat there and said, you know what, my country would be better without black men screaming about Jewish people. You would have a fucking conniption.
We only have the recording of you saying that.
But you have no problem.
Only you have said that on Clubhouse.
No composure. Just sit there and do the same thing back. And you know what? Go ahead. I'm done defending fucking dumb fucking ideas and giving people voices. I think you need to be silent. I'm hoping there's a law that comes out there and jails you.
The only recording that we have against Jews from Brad.
Bring whatever recording you want.
The only recording that we have against Jews from Brad. Yes, sir. Don't play that game with me.
Play whatever game you want to. I'm not your buddy.
Brad, do you think it's anti-Semitic to blame everything in the entire world on the Jews?
I'm your worst nightmare, Brad.
Sounds like
Don't ever play with me.
Dude, you're not. A gay black man is not my worst nightmare. A gay black man
all right, this is getting old.
Is not my worst nightmare. A gay black man who lives on his knees and in his mama's basement is not my worst nightmare.
Like me.
I'm not okay. All right. Like, Otello, shut up. Holy shit.
That's a good boy.
So yeah, I guess we have the free speech conversation. What else is there?
Yeah, how we're afraid of gay black men.
So I do think it's funny people kind of trying to recycle old content on this on this app. We all know who the king of the white identitarian clubhouse was, and that was me, obviously.
I think you still are, man.
Yeah.
Wait, has JB came in?
Is it okay to be proud to be white? Gay? I mean,
you might have to step up your game, though, Pepe. Just because it's about to set off, so you're going to have to step up a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, fine, fuck it. I don't know. I mean, if other people see themselves as a community, this is how I look at it. Actually, let me change something real quick.
Ooh, Abby's here. Bring Abby up.
Amazing. Well, I'm just curious.
Oh, she's in a press conference.
No, I think maybe she's saying that there is a press conference.
Just started. Yeah.
For what?
Oh.
They're announcing the charges. It's in Utah. It's a district attorney from the county now speaking. I don't know how to stream. You guys know how to do that. You might want to stream it.
Let me see if I can find it live.
By Fox.
Haven't they already said what they're going to charge him with, or no?
Yeah, that's what they're saying
Like
now.
aggravated murder or something?
Well, they're going to announce it.
Oh, while we're waiting on that, Abby, have you ever heard anything that Othello said that can be considered anti-Semitic?
It's like every second sentence. The Jew hatred should be his middle name. All right, guys, I'm going back to the press conference.
You just got drunk by Abby. Oh,
Let me see if I can stream the press conference. Oh, here it is. I'll stream it.
Is that PP?
it's PP.
What press conference is that?
He's
The one,
quiet over
the, the one about they're going to announce the charges.
the county
killer.
DA. It's state charges right now. It's the county DA.
The state charges on the guy that
As
killed
county attorney, I am charged with bringing justice to those who offend our laws. I am charged with bringing justice for those who are harmed. I am charged with bringing justice for Charlie Kirk. I am committed to these aims. I take this responsibility seriously. Today, after reviewing the evidence that law enforcement has collected thus far, I am filing a criminal information charging Tyler James Robinson, age 22, with the following crimes. Count 1, aggravated murder, a capital offense for intentionally or knowingly causing the death of Charlie Kirk under circumstances that created a great risk of death to others. Count 2, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, a first-degree felony. The state is further alleging aggravating factors on counts 1 and 2 because the defendant is believed to have targeted Charlie Kirk based on Charlie Kirk's political expression and did so knowing that children were present and would witness the homicide. The state is also charging defendant with count 3, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for moving and concealing the rifle used in the shooting. Count 4, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for disposing the clothing he wore during the shooting. Count 5, witness tampering, a third-degree felony for directing his roommate to delete his incriminating text. Count 6, witness tampering, a third-degree felony for directing his roommate to stay silent if police questioned him. And count 7, commission of a violent offense in the presence of a child, a Class A misdemeanor, for committing homicide knowing that children were present and may have seen or heard the murder and did so based on Charlie Kirk's political expression. Also, following the press conference, I am filing a notice of intent to seek the death penalty. I do not take this decision lightly, and it is a decision I have made independently as county attorney, based solely on the available evidence and circumstances and nature of the crime. Because we are seeking the death penalty, the defendant will continue to be held without bail in the Utah County Jail. Turning to the 10-page information, these are the allegations.
On September 10th, 2025, at approximately 12:23 p.m., Charlie Kirk was shot and killed while speaking to a large crowd on the campus of Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. Police found the suspected murder weapon, a bolt-action 30-06 rifle, nearby. Over the next approximately 33 hours, police conducted a manhunt for the shooter until the evening of September 11th, 2025, when Tyler James Robinson surrendered to police at the Washington County Sheriff's Office. DNA consistent with Robinson was found on the rifle's trigger. After shooting Mr. Kirk, Robinson hid the gun, discarded the clothing he wore when he fired the rifle, and told his roommate to delete incriminating text messages and not talk to police. Children were present at the time of the shooting. The shooting. Turning Point USA, a nonprofit organization founded in 2012 by Charlie Kirk, organized a public outdoor event to be held at noon on September 10th, 2025 at UVU. The event was the first in a series of similar events to be held at college campuses nationwide. Mr. Kirk is a well-known conservative activist, famous for these type of events where he discusses various political issues and debates with audience members. His events and comments have garnered a significant number of supporters and drawn the ire of many who disagree with his political views. The event at UVU was announced far in advance and garnered significant publicity and interest. Consequently, several hundred people attended. Mr. Kirk was interacting with a crowd before the event officially got underway. Then, at approximately noon, Mr. Kirk seated himself under a portable canopy behind a table and microphone. He began speaking to the crowd and fielding questions from attendees, a format Mr. Kirk commonly used at his events. Mr. Kirk allowed his questioners to approach a microphone positioned directly in front of him. Mr. Kirk's team members were very close to him on his right and left, as well as some behind his canopy and others at various close locations near him. The large crowd surrounded Mr. Kirk on three sides. Temporary metal fencing separated attendees from Mr. Kirk by only a matter of feet. Directly above and behind Mr. Kirk was the UVU Hall of Flags, an indoor walkway spanning several hundred feet with floor-to-ceiling glass windows which overlooked the plaza where Mr. Kirk was seated. People were in the walkway at the time of the shooting. Approximately 15 minutes into the event, Mr. Kirk was answering a question about mass shootings by transgender individuals when a gunshot rang out. The bullet struck Mr. Kirk in the neck. He slumped to the ground almost immediately. The bullet's trajectory passed closely to several other individuals beside Mr. Kirk, including the questioner who was standing directly in front of Mr. Kirk. Children were visible near Mr. Kirk's stage when he was shot. Mr. Kirk was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was declared deceased. The medical examiner's report is still pending. So UVU surveillance. So at the moment of the shot, a UVU police officer was watching the crowd from an elevated vantage point. As soon as he heard the shot, he began to scan the area for threats. Believing the shot came from a rifle because of its sound, he looked for potential sniper positions. He noted a roof area approximately 160 yards away from Mr. Kirk as a potential shooting position and rushed there to look for evidence. The suspected shooting position is adjacent to an open, publicly accessible walkway. To access the suspected location, A person must climb over a railing and then drop to the roof only slightly below. The UP officer climbed over the railing and down onto the roof. He then walked to the suspected shooting position and confirmed a clear shooting corridor between the position and Mr. Kirk's seat. He also noticed markings in the gravel rooftop, consistent with a sniper having lain on the roof, impressions in the gravel potentially left by the elbows, knees, and feet of a person in a prone shooting position. Police reviewed surveillance from the camera covering the roof and discovered that it recorded an individual dressed in dark clothing cross the railing from the public walkway and drop onto the roof at approximately 12:15 p.m. Although the individual moved out of the camera's view for a short time, the camera again captured the individual running across the roof and then low crawling to the area the UBU officer recognized as where the suspected sniper had dropped into a prone shooting position. After a short time, which matches the known time of the shot, the individual arose and ran across the roof to the northeast. This discovery led to an intensive review of UBU surveillance recordings to attempt to track and identify the suspect. Surveillance revealed the following. At approximately 11:51 a.m., the suspect entered campus from the north. He is seen wearing a black shirt with an American flag in the center, a dark baseball cap, and large sunglasses. Throughout the surveillance, the suspect keeps his head down and rarely raises his head enough to get a clear image of his face. As he proceeds across the campus, he is seen walking with an unusual gait. The suspect walks with very little bending in his right leg, consistent with a rifle being hidden in his pants. This unusual gait continues until the suspect is seen crossing the railway off the open walkway and onto the roof, where he leaves the camera's view. A camera later captures the suspect as he runs across the roof to the suspected shooting position. Immediately after the shot was fired, a camera captures the suspect running across the roof carrying an item whose shape is consistent with a rifle. The suspect is then seen climbing down from the roof. He appears to drop the item he was carrying as he hits the ground in a control. He then picks up the item and runs toward the northeast end of campus. Expanded crime scene investigation. Law enforcement officers followed the suspect's escape path northeast end of campus, where they believe the suspect left camp and entered a wooded area. In that wooded area, investigators found a bolt-action rifle wrapped in a towel. The rifle contained one spent round and 3 unspent rounds. This is consistent with the facts officers observed at the time of and immediately after the shootings. No shell casings were found on the roof, suggesting a bolt action rather than an auto-loading weapon, and only a single round was fired. Each round in the rifle contained an etched inscription as follows. The fired cartridge was etched, no Tices bulge, OWO, what's this? The second cartridge that was again not spent, the last 3 were not spent, were not fired. The second, hey fascist, catch, with arrow symbols. The third cartridge, oh Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow Chow. The fourth cartridge, if you read this, you are gay, LMAO. The rifle, ammunition rounds, and towel were sent for forensic processing. DNA consistent with defendant was found on the trigger, other parts of the rifle, the fired cartridge casing, 2 of the 3 unfired cartridges, and the towel. Launch was unable to immediately locate the shooter. So they published photos that are from the UVU surveillance cameras and asked for the public's help to identify him. Meanwhile, law enforcement continued to try to identify the shooter through other means. The Washington County investigation. On the evening of September 11th, 2025, as law enforcement continued their investigation, Tyler James Robinson went to the Washington County Sheriff's Office with his parents and a family friend to turn himself in. Robinson's mother stated that the following to police. On September 11th, 2025, the day after the shooting, Robinson's mother saw the photo of the shooter in the news and thought the shooter looked like her son. Robinson's mother called her son